All right, BlizzCon starting in 10 seconds. So I know a lot has already been leaked, but let's see if it's true. I won't say what the leaks are, but we'll just go with what we have right now. Oh, full screen this.
That feeling of just knowing a game is right for you when you
thought it was gonna be a game trailer.
It's such a great feeling.
The thing that happens is you start to feel the
got some green tea. I'm ready.
I'm thinking about it
Almost
all
invisible
the time,
because it's made of wood.
even in my sleep.
Incluso a veces por una misma comunidad. Te llegas a enamorar bastantísimo.
I play video games because I love stories.
All right.
Experiencing worlds that you can't experience as yourself.
I guess video games allow
I mean, it all sounds good, Blizz, but you gotta make stuff. You gotta make some video games that are good and amazing and all that.
And disappear into
Show
a
me.
different world.
I am
Shut the haters up.
A part of something beautiful.
Because I haven't seen a lot lately.
As an autistic person, video games give me a place
It
where
looks cool,
I could be in a world that
but this is like
made sense
here.
to me.
I mean, Heroes of the Storm, it was given up on it pretty much, right?
Video games.
Me and my brothers,
like,
we would share the computer 1 hour at a time.
Okay, this is Diablo 4.
I'm really enjoying playing video games with my dad.
My children.
My little sister. That connection.
This is talking about COVID, I'm assuming. Like, oh, we're all playing video games far away.
Added a lot to
We're really enjoying it.
Feels like the World of Warcraft let me meet
I mean, it's
people
true. I'd
that
have to say that I've played more like co-op games than I would have prior to COVID. So that's not an untrue statement for me, at least.
That allows us to share our joys, to share our achievements, to share our growth together.
Every time
What if they're finally going to show off some more of Overwatch 2?
myself proud.
Killing heroic black
Overwatch 2
in Warlords of Draenor was one of my
Overwatch
favorite
2
memories.
Dose.
I managed to find that one.
I'm sure they're going to show off
with my one mutilisk.
more about Shadowlands, probably the next major patch.
I was able to hit gold in Overwatch.
I mean, there's Overwatch 2 trailer, but they haven't really shown anything since they announced it. I'm curious if they're going to be any more StarCraft. I'm going to talk over this because this isn't really that's super exciting at the moment. Yeah, I want to see if there's any StarCraft. Diablo is probably on my list right now. WoW is kind of falling off for me at the moment. I'm personally, it's not a bad expansion, it's just not for me. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Get this
Many years
Liddy
ago,
off my
I was doing
screen.
a quest in Tirikar Forest, and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?" They helped me for the rest of the day. We've been married now for over a decade.
Those video games filled a void.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
There isn't
That's so wholesome.
LGBTQIA+ community in my city. So when I was able to play a video game, I was able to start talking with people who didn't really care about gay male.
But video games were my escape. When I was a teenager, my dad.
I mean, I think that's everyone's escape generally.
And I looked to video games.
I think entertainment in general.
Escape from that sort of.
Like all entertainment.
Reality. Everything happens for a reason.
Avenues, books, movies, TV,
I'll never stop playing
video games they're all escapes from reality. It's just that video games let you actually be in the game, like be in the story, instead of imagining being part of it. I think that's probably the most interesting part about video games. Which I think this is what they're trying to show is like this is a community we're being brought, we're like we are all the protagonists of our own story being brought together because of this company's games, which Blizzard has done a lot, but now that it's Blizzard Activision, it doesn't have that same sense of community and feel, at least that I remember. It feels off, it feels tainted, but we'll see what they show. I'm excited, I'm scared excited, I'm here for healing, tanking, looting, and all that. I love tanking. And let's see. 30-year Blizzard. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 30 years. Blizzard's been around as long as I have. I'm gonna be turning 30.
To Blizzconline, a celebration of 30 years
of
Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games.
Nice.
30 years is.
This is probably a lot cheaper to run than normal BlizzCon.
And last year,
but they aren't making any money from
like
tickets.
One of the longest of all.
Uh-huh.
But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment,
from
1991 to today, many of us can associate
J. Allen Brack.
With milestones.
I don't know how I feel about Illidan playing Hearthstone. It looks weird.
Kid, the
over there on
first
the
time
left.
You played the Lost Vikings. or in high school when you first played a Diablo game. Or maybe you met your partner while you were playing World of Warcraft. That's the awesome thing about video games.
I wish.
They give us
friends. I have a lot of good,
that are relevant
good memories
to times in our lives.
For the Warcraft,
and experiences,
especially Wrath of the Lich King. I have a soft spot for that particular expansion.
And they're here for us even when we feel alone.
All right.
Or maybe uncertain. Games are coming home. Familiar, comfortable, with a connection and a sense of belonging.
I don't like
and
how
while many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away.
Just tell me.
Free from outside concerns.
Prove my suspicions wrong. J. Allen Brack.
This is pretty weird.
Okay.
Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my favorite Warcraft faction, the Alliance.
Ugh.
Or my favorite faction, the Horde. I get confused. Usually, I'd be speaking to 40,000 of you in person at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Now you're speaking to millions live. Yeah, you're doing it right now.
Usually, that would be a perfect way to celebrate. But nothing about the last year has been usual.
Nothing.
The pandemic has been hard on everyone.
I'm tired of hearing about the pandemic and how video games bring us together. No offense, no offense. I know it's like you're supposed to try to show how wholesome you are. Let's get into why we're here, please.
From moving forward.
This just seems like masturbatory at this point.
Connecting with our player friends around the world.
Yes, we all have friends. We play video games together.
Heroes.
That's co-op. Yep.
Checking on each other as humans.
Cool.
It doesn't stop us from sharing our latest epic gaming story. We're celebrating those of others.
Is that when you shut people up for protesting,
Games
or
continue to unite us? Now,
unless we choose to follow China?
I wasn't sure how well Blizzard could work from home. There are
that's every industry felt that way.
Needing to work together and creating our universes,
like automotive, food,
any
online and any industry that has multiple people working together,
that
it makes it hard
to make a Blizzard game. And in 2020, it became clear that the magic of creating at Blizzard isn't just tied to a physical location.
It's a cool statue. I would like to go visit that campus when we are able.
And every one of them.
That seemed like a cool. That does seem like a cool place to work, but I've heard
create these
that the pay is not as good as the environment, and that's what you're getting is the environment
community that brings them to life. And that's why BlizzConline is a celebration of you.
There's Sylvanas. There she is.
Leaders, healers, DPS, tanks, innkeepers.
I was gonna say, so far it's mostly Overwatch.
Terran, Protoss,
there you go.
Blackwatch, Shimada, the heroes of Sanctuary and of the Storm.
That we don't want to pay money for them to play professionally anymore.
For World
or has
of
that
Warcraft,
changed? I don't know. I might be out of touch on that.
We'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands
and
Classic.
Eyes.
I'm sure you're all
Bolvar's eyes look so good in that artwork there.
Hearthstone is getting back to its roots in a major way. We can't wait to show you how.
Okay, maybe I'll learn how to play a
we also
card game.
have news for our Diablo community. Some of you were able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal Technical Alpha. I really enjoyed seeing players embrace the multiplayer aspect of meeting in town.
Cool.
We can't wait for more of you to get your hands on it. So, it's only the beginning of the year.
Oh, and what about Diablo 4? Better have something for Diablo 4, I swear to God. If it's just Immortal again, you can be like, where's your phones at, boys?
The Overwatch League will be kicking things off in spring.
Yeah.
And we'll be watching closely to see if the San Francisco Shock can continue their championship.
It's kind of cool how they developed the Overwatch League. I don't know. I kind of like Overwatch. The idea of Overwatch is really interesting to me.
Is back with the Arena World Championship and Mythic
I might play Overwatch again with some friends. I wouldn't mind trying that.
Full swing in Shadowlands.
If I had a full team of friends to play with, I think that'd be a lot more fun to play that game. Otherwise, it's just not as
with our friends
like playing with people online sometimes is like hard to rally around one leader. Everyone's a leader.
For the first online stop of the 2021
kind of like running anything online.
Hearthstone Masters Tour, with the first event taking place next month.
This is my beard comb, by the way.
But before we get too far
ahead, it's a new habit.
Let's take a look one last time. Twin times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD sales finally eclipsed cassette tapes. Cassette tape is a rectangle piece of plastic.
This man wants to just waste as much time. How far are we into this? How long have I been recording this already? 10 minutes.
Sounds crazy.
All right, 10 minutes into the first hour.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, DOS, or Mac PCs.
Yep, there it is.
Personally, was a master of config sys and auto exec bat.
I'm sure some of us are.
So many simple things in simple times.
Yep.
If only we could relive them.
Okay, is this? Are they making it? If it's a documentary, that'd be kind of cool.
The green flag drops.
Okay.
Let the carnage begin.
Blizzard Arcade Collection. Oh.
What a collection!
That's kind of cool. All right, this is all right. I didn't see anything about this. This is not bad. I like arcade collections.
Now we're talking.
Whole new features.
What a play!
Ugh. Why would you wanna? I don't like the rewind stuff. Like, I don't know. It feels lame.
Unbelievable!
Good music at least. Okay. Whoa! 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 I mean, at least they let into some games. I was thought it was gonna be like, when Blizzard first started, there was X amount of people and we all hung out.
The Blizzard Arcade Collection, featuring the
That's an alright announcement.
Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn.
These are ports of the games just as you remember them, allowing you to relive the original experience of all three titles.
All right.
In 13 different languages.
Okay.
With a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s, both saving and loading of games.
They didn't have saving in the 1990s.
Those of you who purchased any Blizzard
there was
anniversary
codes,
bundle
like save codes.
via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC today. Now, you ready to hear about some other video games?
Yeah.
Let's hear what's next.
Almost 15 minutes in. I would hope so. Okay. Shadowlands. Let's see what they got. I like cinematic trailers. Impress me. I want to see some bootiest things.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us today.
I'm assuming this is pre-recorded.
World of Warcraft unites us all. Whether you're
Unless they
exploring
ran off.
Shadowlands, Classic Azeroth, or another part of the Blizzard universe, I'm glad you could make it, because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you.
The bowling shirts are very interesting all the time.
Let's start with some Covenant Pride. Kyrian, take flight. Night Bay, let the hunt begin. Necrolords, to war.
Okay, hell.
Let's party.
Okay,
the world
that's
has
cheesy.
thrown a lot at us.
I kind of, I mean, if there was a crowd, that would have been, that would have gone over a lot better, I think.
On the WoW team has been connecting with all of you. The bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW are powerful.
The guilds? It's very, I mean, unless you're in a pre-existing guild, it's very hard to like.
30th anniversary.
I don't know. I feel like the game has lost a lot of community after playing Classic and like feeling the difference in the community. It's like night and day.
In WoW Classic, we fought an endless battle for South Shore and Torren Mill. We banded together to open the gates of Anchorage.
We got camped for hours just to run a dungeon. If you played Alliance, oh, here we go.
Of Naxxramas.
I'm watching that.
In Shadowlands,
Be good.
we helped our covenant recover from the anima drought, brought on by Sire Denathrius, master of the Vinthier, and traitor to the pantheon of death.
If you don't have a guild, get an
Torghast
LFR
and crafted
only.
legendary gear in our efforts to expel
I'm a little
Denathrius
salty about
from his
the
castle lair.
about how the
Innocent souls are
how
still wrongfully
Shadowlands
being sent to the
kind of
mob.
goes.
They face an eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer continues to grow in power.
I like the back screen. The
Preparing to
backdrop's
break
cool.
free from the maw and complete his plan to unmake the entire Warcraft universe. And Sylvanas, you may be wondering what she's been up to all this time. Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains
see what we got.
of Domination.
The one thing I do like about Warcraft is the story. The plot, at least the plot's all right.
Look around you.
What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
Enough! Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Okay. Again, I like the cutscenes and I like the lore. The lore of Warcraft is very interesting. The community, it could be better. I wish it was like, it's harder to get in now. It's harder to feel like you're a part of a giant group.
Treachery is irreparable.
Let's see what's...
The Primus is lost.
Yep.
And Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could.
Oh, there she is now. It's like, oh, there she is.
Archon,
Ah.
a living
What's her
soul
name?
seeks an audience.
A mortal.
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well.
Oh no.
He may approach.
This is gonna go poorly.
Step forward.
This is gonna go very poorly.
My Ascended have spoken of you. The king held captive in the maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
Yeah.
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me. Justice.
Okay, so that's the jailer.
Your own.
Oh. Ooh. Oh no, the statue. Does he have a full new form? Oh, there he goes. He looks, oh, he kind of looks like Arthas. Oh, totally got stabbed. She got stabbed. So there goes Bastion. Oh, it makes him serve.
The vessel performed its part flawlessly.
The question is, how is he able to travel? He's... And let's see.
Then they will see. Death was never.
They have 3 keys remain. Why didn't he grab it from Denathrius when Denathrius was helping him? Chains of Domination. Interesting. Why do they need 3 more keys if Denathrius is on his side? Wouldn't it be just 2 more? By logic? I don't know. The maw waits. Maw.
That is so intense. I know you probably have a lot of questions about what you just saw.
I kind of do, but at the same time, I'm like,
Shadowlands journey. Later today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy will be telling you more about Chains of Domination in our Shadowlands update.
I'm just curious how Anduin got out of the mall without my help.
Warcraft channel
Unless he did get out of the mall with my help, but he was already tainted.
I'm excited to share
I stopped playing partway through.
World of Warcraft charity pet
I'm just going to
program.
assume that's the reason.
We've heard a lot from our community about how much they love these pets and the opportunity to
But again, once he goes back down again and we realize he's betrayed us, then that won't work. So I guess maybe that was the hardest one to get, possibly.
You'll be able to donate whatever amount you wish to directly support our chosen charity. Once donations reach our goal, everyone playing World of Warcraft will get a pet for their collection as a thank you, whether you were able to contribute personally or not. And to make this a fun challenge, if we reach a stretch goal, everyone gets a second pet too.
Not 2 pets.
And here they are.
Like $1 million.
First pet is Bananas, literally. He was originally available to a select few back in Burning Crusade era, so we're excited to give everyone
there's the hint. Burning Crusade's coming.
And if we reach our stretch goal, you'll also get
what are the
Daisy
goals?
The Sloth.
Oh.
She's an all-new pet who'll hang around your neck when you need a hug. Your donations
I like her better than the monkey.
Will go to support the medical humanitarian organization Doctors Without Borders.
Okay, that's a good,
known by
that's
their
a good one.
French name, Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF.
Okay.
They're an amazing group doing important work.
So what are the goals though?
We're grateful to have such a generous community.
Are you just gonna announce that at a later time?
Help support this worthy cause. We'll be sharing the details about the charity pet
He looks really tired.
on the World of Warcraft website.
His eyes are very like squinty, which I can't really talk. Mine are kind of like squinty sometimes.
About Shadowlands, classic players. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
It's my pleasure to hand off to my teammate, Holly Longdale. She's a longtime WoW player, a veteran MMO developer,
What do we got?
and she's going to tell us what's in store for WoW Classic.
Burning Crusade, right? Here it comes, Burning Crusade. Has to. Like, what else are they going to announce? It's either A, they're going to announce new servers being created for people to start over again, A, or B, Burning Crusade.
Hi, everybody. First, I'd like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years.
Her outfit makes it look like she has no legs.
Online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for
Just has
decades
feet,
now.
like Rayman.
As a dedicated MMO fan and a developer myself, I remember hearing that Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW, but really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug again. I was so excited to be able to make a night elf hunter and be like that famous dark elf ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was and still is a place I love to live. Since last year, I've had the great honor to work
sadly don't feel the same way
WoW
anymore.
Classic team to bring these nostalgic experiences back to life for longtime fans.
Like a bad
and
ex relationship. You keep going back and it keeps burning you.
I've had so much fun in WoW. From the simple things like drive-by buffing or making friends on that long haul from Teldrassil to Ironforge, all the way to the
see, that's again classic. It makes you make friends. It feels more organic.
Was running through Hellfire Peninsula, heard this terrifying noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver, biggest roamer I had ever seen, and I was very glad I had feigned death at that moment. And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences.
I made a story about Burning Crusades. Therefore, I'm going to announce Burning Crusades. Just say it. Say it.
That said, I'm super excited to be able to share with you
that you are not prepared.
Are taking us next.
Where would we go? We'll never guess. It's not like WoW's been out for 15 years. Prepare. You are not. You are not prepared. Come on for the next classic adventure. Not like we were surprised.
You dare enter my realm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beyond the dark portal. There it is. There it is. There it is. I mean, were we really surprised? Classic was doing so well for them. Of course, they're going to capitalize on it. I bet you for the people that never played WoW and that started with Classic, they're going to be like, their mind is blown. Oh, there's that MFer right there. Oh yeah, the Draenei. And then the Blood Elves, because this is when the Blood Elf Paladins reign supreme. Prepare for flight. Yeah. This is tickling the nostalgia part of my brain. Jules Lair. Yeah, Karazhan
has brought you to this end. Take my blood and choke on it.
Awesome.
Get to the outsiders.
Yep.
I'll turn your world upside down.
Oh, that's a good fight. And of course, the black.
You are not
temple. Illidan. Dan. Oh, so they're probably gonna do it by the fall. I'm assuming fall this year. That's pretty alright. It tickled my nostalgia.
So
like I felt a little tingle in the skull here.
Like exploring the fungal forests of Zangarmarsh, or being awestruck at the chaotic magic alive in Netherstorm. The
Netherstorm wasn't really my favorite zone.
In Silvermoon.
Blood
I love
Elves.
playing them both.
The Blood Elves.
Do you choose to enlist the Aldor or the Scryers in your quest to fight the Legion? And
oh
of
yeah, I
course,
forgot you get to choose that at the
gathering all your friends
chat
to
track.
fight Illidan at the top of the Black Temple.
Chat track?
Can't wait to relive it all.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is.
Since the team first set out on their own quest to bring
Yep.
the original WoW back to life, we have learned a ton about what players are expecting from this kind of experience.
It to be
We've
good
also
enough.
learned when to keep things just as they were.
Yep. So okay, the
and
rumor.
where we all
The rumor
might be
of
open
being
to
able
some
to stay in
changes.
Classic
We're
Land or
bringing
moving to
all
Burning
these
Crusade is there.
lessons into Burning Crusade Classic.
I wonder if you can have like
with
two
our
instances of the
primary
same
goal
character.
To bring back the same feeling you had when you faced the Fell Reaver for the first time, or when you were digging through piles of Fellhound poop.
Yeah,
Of
I remember
course,
that.
we can't get this right without
Actually, I
you,
remember exactly
our
where that
incredible
is.
community.
That's insane.
Soon, you'll be able to revisit Outland yourself when beta starts and tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters.
Oh, okay. So it's
Do
just
you want
one.
to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever? Whatever you decide, you can do it all with your one WoW subscription. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but don't worry.
Okay.
We'll be getting into the details in our panel later today. So stick with us. We'll make sure you are prepared.
Oh, well, I
And
should
now
pause.
we're gonna
It's a
hear
little
what's
cheesy.
coming up in
I appreciate. I
Hearthstone.
don't know. I think this one hits me harder because it's like nostalgia. This is Hearthstone. I don't really play Hearthstone, but it's. I mean, it's a definite homage to like World of Warcraft in terms of like the art, like the fun art style.
Greetings. We're truly excited to share with you everything that's coming
Ben
to
Lee.
Hearthstone this year.
All right.
But first,
All
let's
right,
take a
Benjamin.
quick
What do you
look
got
back
for me?
at the year of the Phoenix.
Hmm.
We added our first new class, the Demon Hunter.
Makes
We
sense.
ventured into the ruthless Outlands. Then we went to Skullman's Academy and got to explore
Oh,
dual class
look at the
cards
torn with the
and
glasses.
their powerful synergies.
Looks kind of funny.
With our third expansion of the
Hmm.
year, we brought you Hearthstone's biggest update
Dark Moon
ever,
Fair.
alongside the menacing old gods in Madness at the Dark Moon Fair.
That's what. Okay, Madness at the Dark Moon Fair. Okay.
That saw more
Let's
than
say,
10
isn't that
million matches on its first day. We also introduced our long-awaited achievement system.
I was gonna say.
And made a
What's his, like,
significant
Gnome's name?
overhaul
Isn't it? I
to
forget
the
his name.
rewards and progression within the game. Now, it's time to say farewell
Yeah.
to the year of the Phoenix and see
Okay.
what's in store for Hearthstone this year.
What is in store
Welcome
for
to the
Hearthstone?
year
Hearthstone.
Of the Griffin.
They're Gryffindor.
Over the last couple of years, we've made big changes to
The next is the mammoth
Throughout
or
the year of
the
the Griffin, we want
elephant.
to keep delivering fun, new
How did
experiences.
they determine the years?
And
Is this
make
like a
sure
WoW thing that I
that
didn't
the
know about?
Tens of millions of you playing Hearthstone
I feel like I'm left out on
are
this.
always excited to log in. First up, we'll be giving the standard format its biggest shakeup ever.
I remember trying Hearthstone when it first came out, but I haven't played it like since then.
The core set replaces the old basic and classic sets with a collection of 235 cards made up of some of the best from throughout the years.
Okay.
As well as 29 awesome brand new cards.
Okay.
And the best thing about the core set is that it's entirely free. So, there's never been a better time.
Everyone likes
to get
free.
into Hearthstone.
I think Hearthstone, like, you just money dump though. It's like that's like any other trading card game. You just dumping money into it, right?
And competitive for modern day Hearthstone. Ysera the Dreamer. You'll finally receive her full arsenal of dream cards right away. She's a nightmare for your opponents. Malygos the Spellweaver.
You getting all the
Fill your hand
aspects?
with spells and is a powerful late game play, worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally, everyone's favorite black dragon,
Deathwing.
He's still as destructive as ever.
Damn. 12 and 12.
He won't
Destroys all their
leave you
minions. Discard a
empty-handed.
card. Each destroyed.
We'll
Dang.
also be launching a brand new format,
Is that for
Classic,
both sides? I'm
where
assuming
you
so.
can play Hearthstone as it was when it first launched.
Oh, I was just talking about
The
that.
Classic format will be fully supported, complete with ranks and rewards using Hearthstone's original set of cards.
There they are.
If you want to relive the old school experience, then Classic
So they're very much
is
into
the
this
place
old
for you.
school
With
mentality. It
Classic
seems like
revisiting
this.
the past. Now, let's take a look.
I don't know if that's a good thing or if it's just lazy.
First expansion.
No, there's just is this just like a hey, let's rehash this because I don't have anything else to throw down.
Of the Horde. All roads lead to the crossroads. You have come for
I like the artwork is very just happy compared to like regular World of Warcraft.
Barons wants to break you. Your act must be shown.
Ogar.
Your wits must be
he blinked.
And your heart must
There's a squirrel on it. I was gonna say there's a squirrel clawing up at Torrent's back. What is that doing? Okay. Billboard. Okay. Yeah, the art style of this is way different than like really. It's like it's a little bit more cartoony.
This is who we are.
Oh gosh, look at that chain armor. That's so cheesy. Forged in the Barrens. Hearthstone.
That's right.
Forged in the Barrens.
Iconic locales. The Barrens.
The Barrens.
And we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting with one of the
all of them level
iconic,
10 through 15.
well-known characters. A fierce
Is this pre-Cataclysm? Is this or is it a post with Northern and Southern Barons?
And spirituality of the Horde.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Cataclysm was trash.
Shadowhunter Vol'jin is a
Was not for me.
legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board or weaken that of your opponents.
Okay.
And to celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barrens, this card is available for free for everyone later today.
Okay.
So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter Vol'jin. And as a bonus, we're also giving away the brand new 30 years of Blizzard
That looks
card
cool.
back.
I like the card. I like the card backs that they have.
We have
That
another
was pretty
hero
nice.
of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master Samuro, featuring the new keyword Frenzy.
Frenzy.
Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board. Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are famous for their combat prowess.
Yeah.
But others, like Thrall, are known for their powerful elemental magic.
Yes.
Take a look
Chain
at
Lightning,
this new
rank
sharp
1.
spell, Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful when you have 5 and 10 mana, ensuring that they're always useful at every stage in the game.
Interesting.
You'll also notice that they're categorized.
That's pretty smart. I like that. I like that.
With Forged in the Barrens,
it makes sense to have a card that upgrades throughout the game, so that way when you pull it, it's not like completely useless, but it's still it has a sense of utility depending on how the energy in the game. That's pretty. I like that. That's actually good. I never thought of that. Give them a bonus. That's some good. That's some good balancing sense. I like that.
But what I love
it keeps it interesting because then if they pull it, it's like you have to think like, oh, they have this is how much energy they have, therefore this will do this much damage now versus like at the beginning of the game.
Introduces a brand new way to play with your favorite heroes.
Okay.
Hearthstone Mercenaries.
Hearthstone card throw. No,
Mercenaries features strategic RPG gameplay.
Okay.
Where you build teams consisting of some of the most iconic heroes and villains from the Warcraft universe.
I can see that.
Including timeless characters like the infamous Sylvanas Windrunner.
Oh, they have all three versions.
Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire.
You got a little rag? You got a little rag the pet?
Like the unstoppable Devil Saw, King Crush, and the ever-growing Gruul the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
You'll lead them in battle through highly replayable roguelike missions.
I mean, like he's probably like the most famous.
Generated every time you play, and each node represents a unique challenge for your team to take on.
Okay.
Your heroes gain levels, new abilities, equipment, and can even evolve into
how does this have to do with cards? How do you play with it? I mean, I guess I'm not used to this type of game mode, so I can't like wrap my head around it.
To launch later this year.
I'll have to see.
We'll have more to share
I'm sure they'll talk about it at one of the
everything you've seen today.
One of the
just a taste of what's coming.
Presentations later today.
So don't forget to tune in to our deep dive panel after the opening ceremony.
Yeah, panel. That was the word I was looking for. I'm like, presentation.
The new classic format, Forged in the Barrens, and our plans for Battlegrounds and Duels, as well as our upcoming single-player content.
Artwork in this game, though, is very, very well done.
Amazing work. And on behalf
Look at that orc's nipple ring in the corner right there above my head.
We want to thank the many millions of you who play our game.
Oh no, my finger!
Your dedication.
It's a forbidden area to touch.
Awesome updates.
A nipple. It's a forbidden nipple.
And fun ideas.
The forbidden nipple. There he is.
The year of the Griffin with all of
that
you.
way.
And we hope to see you in the game soon.
I have to remember
Next
this.
up, you'll get an update on all things Diablo.
Yes. All right. Here's where. All right. Let's go. I'm excited for this. This Diablo 4. Diablo 4. There he is. Oh, there she is. Lilith, I think this is, right? Oof. Oh.
Hey everyone.
The red really fits. The red fits very well.
I am so excited to kick off the Diablo
So is the rumors true for this?
And I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you
and the throwbacks, potentially. We'll see.
We've got a lot of Diablo to cover.
Look at this man. Tattoo. I got some tattoos on his arms. This is definitely Diablo. A little more hardcore than the rest of the games.
All right, let's kick things off with Diablo 4. We first shared our game with you during BlizzCon 2019.
What, do we have more classes?
And we've been truly humbled by your response.
Got more gameplay? Beta?
We've kept in touch
release date?
Quarterly updates and sincerely appreciate the thoughts and valuable feedback you've provided as we unveil more and more of the game and share in its development.
I'm excited.
All, Diablo belongs to you as much as it belongs to us.
Yeah.
Most recently, we teased an update to our campfire screen. And savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant more than just the character lighting and fire visual effects. That's right. Today, we're happy to announce a brave new soul joining the barbarian,
size in that image. One's like white, one's blue, one's white.
On this dangerous journey
but
back
she's
to
winking.
Sanctuary. A class is one of the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo game. This one is especially exciting to
Necromancer?
me as it's a re-envisioning of one of the first classes to ever appear in the series. Let's have a look.
Which one though? Okay, shut up everyone. Got a trailer. Makes you think Bard? I don't think Bard was a class. I never played Diablo 1. It predates my existence in the world of PC gaming. Yes. What are you? Something holy? Templar?
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he and granted mercy.
And granted mercy.
Who, assassin?
What are you doing here? This is not the time.
But this is confession. And I have sinned.
Oh.
I was a thief who stole from those more fortunate.
Okay, thief.
I strayed from your light.
Took years.
And found my trade in the shadows.
Interesting.
They call it murder. I say, job well done.
Like the squishy ears. Okay, that's really cool cutscene. But how does that go into gameplay? Because this is very cinematic. Look at those little ears.
I am a thief, a heretic, a murderer, father.
Look how red that ear is.
Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
The name you seek is...
What class? Is it supposed to be thief then?
Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens? I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
Rogue. Okay, that's pretty safe. Is there good? Okay, I was gonna say, is there male and female options for each one of the classes? Ooh, you got some ranged action. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I like the. Oh, we got the poison daggers. Okay. I'm mounting this game. Ooh. Ooh, caltrops. Ooh. Okay. Stealth. Rain of arrows. Okay. 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 Oh. Does he get? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. This is a very eerie church. It's a bad joke. That's pretty cool.
Just the sound of that
A
ear
rogue.
getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's gonna haunt me for a long time.
It won't haunt me. I'll think about it for like
the original Diablo. Even
an hour or two, and then it'll fizzle off because something else will catch my attention.
Served as a great bridge between the games. With the setting of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before,
yeah,
we're excited to show you not just what the successors to the original rogues in the series have been up to since the fall of their order, but also what some of the other rogues in the world of Sanctuary might look like. The mantra for Diablo 4 has been customization first, and the rogue takes this to a whole new level.
Well, how does have they showed customization for the other classes?
Been an incredibly flexible class,
past like
able
abilities
to adapt to any situation. Our goal is to let you create the kind of rogue that you want to play. Whether it's an unrivaled archer modeled after the original Sisterhood, or a cloak and dagger rogue from the darkest alleys of Chaldeum. In Diablo 4,
looks pretty
you
cool.
will have the freedom
The
to
outfit
create
options
the
are
rogue
pretty nice.
that you imagine by customizing the looks, the background, and the playstyle of your character. Please stick around for our segment later today.
I probably will have that on in the background while I'm doing other things.
Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the rogue class, as well as some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game.
Yeah.
Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show.
I figured there's a reason.
Diablo 4 is not
okay,
the
Diablo
only Diablo
phone
game we're
games.
talking about today.
Phone
if
game.
You're looking for an authentic Diablo experience.
I heard
on
good
mobile,
things about it, actually. I heard a lot of good things about the Diablo Immortal.
Diablo Immortal has everything you'd expect from a AAA action RPG. From
I heard it wasn't pay to win, at least so far.
Epic loot to an all-new story, bridging the gap between the events of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Okay.
Later today, you can join the Immortal team, where they'll talk about
I thought they were going to announce it. I was like, oh,
from their recent alpha test.
Gotta get my phone.
What's next for the game? But that's still not all. We have one last bit of very exciting Diablo news to cover. When you hear us talk about the classes,
is this the Diablo 2
or the stories
rumor?
Of the early Diablo games, you may have picked up on the absolute reverent tone we reserve for that golden era of Diablo. Maybe you share that love of the classics, and just hearing
the Diablo
us talk
2
about
rumor
them
coming true?
makes you want to take on Mephisto or Baal one more time. Or maybe even for the first time. After all, some of our favorite moments happened a long time ago, and not just in Sanctuary years. If so,
So is this a remaster or a re-release?
Let's check it out.
It had, yeah, it's Diablo 2 if the rumor is to be true. Because there was a rumor about them hiring a team. I believe it was like the Tony Hawk remaster team to do this. Let's see if it is what I think it is. Okay. Yep, there it is. There it is. Diablo 2.
Lord of Terror.
Diablo 2. 20 years ago. Damn. I was 10. I didn't play computer games back then. They weren't as popular. Well, they were popular, but they weren't as popular as today.
It may yet be your greatest moment.
Oh, jeez. I actually remember playing around with Diablo 2 when I was like closer to like 14 or 15. Oh. Oh. That's definitely that's a definite uplift there. Okay. Okay. It's not as flashy as what we saw with Diablo 4, of course, but it may be something to play to hold my attention on consoles. Wow, you get both? That's pretty cool. All right, the cross-play, whatchamacallit progression. That's pretty cool. That's pretty all right. Can't complain about that. Oh, man. Resurrected, huh? 2021. Wow, they've got that pretty quick again. I wonder if those remasters are really easy to do because I have the base code for
After more than 20 years, the Dark Wanderer has returned.
The Dark Wanderer.
Once again, he travels east. Always east.
Always.
Diablo 2
Always.
is a landmark game for Blizzard.
The ear's squished still. I'm still thinking of that compared to this.
Is a full HD remaster of both the original game and the expansion, Lord of Destruction.
Oh.
It takes the 2D.
I was curious if they were going to do the expansion for that.
And brings it into the present in 3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies. Also includes modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics, recreated shot for shot, with the explicit intention of preserving both the look and the pacing of the original movies.
Say that,
Blizzard
but what does that
has a
mean?
long history of games that we're proud of. And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as a definitive pillar in our foundation.
Well, you should.
Now,
Diablo's like one of the big ones. The only other big series is WoW. Those are like your classic. And then, oh, StarCraft. Where's StarCraft? We haven't talked about StarCraft in years.
We want everyone to relive their
Are they even going to announce anything for
or
StarCraft?
experience the game for the very first time on their platform of choice. And so we're excited.
Diablo 2 is like a, oh,
Diablo
cool.
2 Resurrected to PC and console, along with cross progression.
Okay.
And for those of you,
So does that mean I can play on my
in love with
Switch?
the original, and you just wish it worked
Be
more
kinda cool.
seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember. and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo Speed.
It might be something I'll play on the side for fun, or maybe I'll play it on a stream or like a Let's Play kind of deal. We'll see.
If you are a Diablo 2 fan, I encourage you to take a look.
I'm not a fan, but I'll look because I'm interested.
From Diablo 2 Resurrected, to Burning Crusade Classic, to the Blizzard Arcade Collection.
Nothing for Overwatch? Nothing for StarCraft?
And while we have teams dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences into your hands, it's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects.
I'm sure.
Far more people are working on the future of Blizzard. And in addition to what we'll be talking about during the show, we can't wait to tell you even more about our plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled.
I want to play Diablo 4.
Even more incredible.
Diablo 4 looks sick.
Think about the people who play games and the communities that have grown up around them. The way people can connect instantly.
But nothing to announce the first hour, it looks like.
The way people are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities,
smile, the smirk.
Platforms.
That smile's not as good.
The explosion of things like
that's a more genuine smile. A more genuine smile, yep.
And esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago.
Now they would all have COVID.
Blizzard, that is what excites us about the next 30 years. There is so much that we're working on. And some of it you already know about.
Okay.
The rest, we look forward to talking to you about it when the time is right.
All right.
Just like the real world, the worlds of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone.
They haven't shown anything for Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, StarCraft, any of that.
We are not only iterating on the experiences that you've come to expect from
When was Overwatch 2 announced?
We're also exploring different
at least a year or two ago.
Express our worlds and welcome more players from more places into them.
Okay.
And we aspire to continue to
very
lead
inclusive,
on
very
like
family friendly,
and toxicity control,
very accessible,
and to continue supporting causes that have a positive impact on the real world. We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich King. We'll beat Diablo on hardcore mode.
Okay.
Because when we geek out on those experiences with others,
I'm waiting, like, I'm hoping that there's something else other than just like, we're all gamers and we all love to game and we have epic gaming experiences together.
There are new Blizzard worlds that we haven't visited quite yet. And when we do finally unveil those games,
in 6 to 7 years from now,
our hope is that you will see in them what we do. That no matter who you
we
are,
plan to release these games in another 12 years.
Spaces where you can create new stories, forge new friendships, and make memories worthy of lasting a lifetime.
Unless they're making like a World of Warcraft 2.
Our mission statement of being dedicated.
Oh, these shots were from 5 years ago. It was the 25th anniversary banners in the background. If anyone saw that.
With our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard,
that's why we have booster packs and skins to sell to you all. Because that's a part of gameplay first. My shoulder just cracked and it hurt.
And the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play in. We are so excited for what's to come this year, next year, and the next 30 years.
I'm waiting for...
What's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on where you watch. For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel right after the conclusion of opening ceremonies. There, you'll hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and more
Talent
of what
trees.
we think will make Overwatch 2.
Talent tree sounds interesting.
For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the
I have to go check out the
dedicated
Diablo
strategy
channel.
some StarCraft legends will be going head-to-head in epic competition. Once again, welcome to Blizzconline. Be good to one another. Welcome home.
Yeah, no, okay, that'd be good to one another is definitely a good line.
Here's a little something from a previous BlizzCon headliner.
Hey, thanks for having us. We're Metallica. Thanks for having us at BlizzCon 2014.
Wow, that's a while
We
ago.
would love to be there this year, but obviously can't be. So here we are, and this is for you.
All right, well. We're not going to play this due to music copyrights, but so overall, it's a I should switch screens here. So overall, it was a all right. I mean, I'm curious to go see what the other presentations have. Maybe I'll make videos on that. But Diablo definitely has my attention the most. I think Diablo's kind of like the showrunner right now. Yeah, I mean they're trying to push the Burning Crusade, but that, for me at least, that's not as exciting. I think it'll just go the way of Classic if I were to play it, which would be play excited, hit a point, and then drop off due to, you know, weird constraints, or imbalances, or just life. Because MMOs take a lot of time. But Diablo is looking like it's trying to create a dynasty right now. Phone game. As the phone game, it has the Diablo 4 and Diablo 2 resurrected. That's pretty tight. That's pretty cool stuff. So I think that'll be it for now. But let me know what you guys are excited for. What are you thinking about in terms of Blizzard games that are coming out, or Blizzard games you want to be announced, like wanted to hear about or wanted to see about? Because they alluded to a lot of things in the future, as Blizzard tends to do, you know, 5 years prior to the development of it, it seems like. But we'll see. So yeah, leave a comment and see, tell me which one of these announcements or discussions that you've actually found interesting. And yeah, have a great day. I will talk to y'all next time.